Peace, fam. P.A. Finley, ThePAFway, coming at you live once again. To the conscious community, one love. This is going to be part 3 to self-science. Once again, it's part 3 to self-science. And I'm going to go ahead and dive into it because I took a little bit of a detour in the last video. So we got a lot to cover. I'm going to get right into it. So listen, self-science. What the heck is that? Because we don't know. We haven't been introduced to the possibility that each one of us is a science. We never, nobody said study self. And we need to say that. Yeah, history of the culture, history of the people, history of the world, history of humanity, history, all that's good stuff. But what about my history? Sending out an atomic mushroom cloud explosion of love all across the globe. When do we not think that, right? Okay? So, we're going to study self. And I was talking about my credentials. Let's get to my education. Dropped out of high school, got my GED years later, did some college, did some Laney College, took up some courses that I thought I was interested in, didn't complete nothing, pretty much a dropout all my life. School, hey, can you blame me? I wasn't feeling that crap. But I always excelled, and I'm sure you can tell that. I've always been intelligent in the sense of if I wanted to get down, I'd ace it. That's if I wanted to get out. So no matter what was set in front of me, man, I got down if I got into it. Or if I had to do it. Or, you know what I mean? I got 4, okay, let me go and get it. Let me do it. Let me shine. So, like I said, man, I got my degrees from the underground university. I did a lot of time, I'm an ex-dope fiend. Crack cocaine. I came out here to Oakland in '84 and Oakland was on fire. I died, and my mom's had passed, so I was looking for some love. I was looking for love, and I found it in cocaine. That's what it was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It was cocaine, and you rocked it up, and it was rocks. That's when I touched the scene. It didn't become crack until later on. They started mixing all kind of crazy stuff with it. But, cocaine was flooded. The neighborhoods was flooded with cocaine. It used to be the white man's high, but it seemed like it was everywhere, when I touched down. And either you was going to be a dope dealer or a dope smoker. You was going to, one of the two. I fell on the smoking side. Before I could even get a sack and grind, you know what I'm saying? I used, and I fell in love. I'm just keeping it real with you. I fell in love. I fell in love with the high. I fell in love with everything, the escape, the everything. So, I did 10 years of that crap, and matter of fact, longer than that, huh? But, using comes crime and crime comes jail. And I was horrible at crime. I look at a law and think about breaking it, and I break out in handcuffs. I mean, every other crime I did, I get caught. It was crazy. it wasn't for me, but I kept doing it because I kept using it. I needed to fund my habit. So anyway, so that's a little bit of my history there, man. But I did a lot of time, man, because I kept getting caught. I don't know if anybody out there like me, man. If you're anything like me, stop doing crime. It's not you. You know what I mean? It's not you. Just stop it. Go get a job and, you know what I mean? Pay some bills. Stop playing. Some of us is not made for that, man. I was one of them. Because the police was waiting on me. You know what I mean? I don't know what was going on. But anywho, moving right along. So I ended up doing a lot of time, and I did a lot of time. When you do time, you study. I mean, you know, that's what I did. I mean, especially after the 22-year-old experience when the sister, the beautiful queen, asked me, do you know who you are? And I couldn't answer the question. That began everything. I was on a mission. I just, you know. So I used time to study. From that point on, from 22, I mean, I had been, as a matter of fact, I went to prison my first time when I was 21. So I had been playing the jailhouse scene all the way up until 10. You know, getting little spanks on the hand for this and that, you know, felonies. Started committing some felonies when I was like 19, 20, you know. I was actually trying to stay out of the crime mix, as much as humanly possible. But, you know, dope or how you doing all kind of stuff. So anywho, I did my first prison joke when I was 21. And that's just the revolving door, never got off parole, never just caught violations. Y'all know. And y'all know what time it is. So then I started taking cases to trial because I got tired of giving myself time. Anyway, but that was because of the knowledge I was learning. See, you know, I was learning some stuff, but I had to learn also the hard way. You don't take that deal, boy, they finna slap you upside your head. So I got slapped upside the head a few times. 3 to be exact. You know what I'm saying? I went to jury trial 3 times, you know. And guilty of sin, but I didn't care. I just wanted them to spend some money on me. If I was gonna go do time, you know, I was on that tip. But anyway, almost beat 1. You know, I actually got close to some stuff. You know, so I ended up becoming not a jailhouse lawyer, not working on other people's cases, but I was hooking up on mine. Matter of fact, I helped. I became somewhat of a paralegal to another jailhouse lawyer. So I was assisting him in his while he was helping other people with cases. You know, that was one of my little hustles up in there.
Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you be? Who are you? Do you know the one you don't call? Who are you? Do you know the one you call me? Who are you? Do you know the soul inside you? Who are you? Do you know the spirit within? Who are you? Do you know where you're gonna go? Who are you? Do you know where you've been? Who are you? Do you know who you are? Who are you? Do you know who you be? Who are you? Do you know the one you don't call? Who are you? Do you know the one you call me?
So, did a lot of time, did a lot of study, did a lot of research. I got to a point, boy, I was reading everything that wasn't nailed down. I'm talking about newspapers, comics. I didn't care what it was. I was reading books, pamphlets. Dude, I was drinking it in. I don't care what it was. Dark sciences, light sciences. I didn't care what it was. If it was there, it was sitting there, and I was led to it, I'm reading it, period. I don't care what it was. So did years of that. Years upon years. Wrote papers, wrote a book, you know. I don't have that book with me because I left it. You know, when I on this particular joke, I left it. And with the people inside. So I left my book, but I wasn't tripping because I knew I was on one. So anyway, wrote essays, wrote dissertations, did all of that college stuff. I did it, and I let the people grade me, and I was passing with flying colors. Cats was like, "What the heck is this dude on?" So my credentials come from the underground, and as far as I'm concerned, I could easily be called Dr. Finley, easily. Not going to do that, and not because I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I don't care about nobody's toes. Ain't nobody caring about mine. So I ain't caring about no toes. But that's a game I don't want to play. You know what I mean? I don't want to play that game. That's a game. And peace to all those who went to the hell to go get those pieces of paper. I'm not mad at you, but I'm not gonna play that game, because I don't want people. I'm not gonna play that game. I can play it and win it. I know the game, But let me go back to okay. So that's my credentials. Okay. So that's my credentials. So I studied self. Let's say 28 years now. I've been a studier of self for 28 years. You do the math. Anyway, so I learned a few things. I found out some stuff. And that's what this channel is about. I'm sharing what I've learned throughout these years. And I'm passing it on to the community so that the community can pick it apart, get the good stuff out of it, and apply it and use it so that they can miss some of the bumps and bruises that I had to go through in order to get it. You don't bumps and bruise yourself when you can miss that. You know what I mean? You ain't got to go through all that. So, anywho, in the last video, I suggested that all the G's, definitely the G's, because the G's, see, let me tell you what self-science does. It does a whole bunch of stuff. But one of the things that it does, it puts ego in check. Ego doesn't disappear. Not that, so far, that I've learned, I thought it would. I thought I would destroy the ego, no more ego. And that was the ego. But anyway, the ego is something else. So, but ego is a willing participant to self. Once self stands upright and says, okay, I got it from here, ego gets in place willingly. And I don't know, ego ain't all that happy about it. But ego is made to be happy about it because see, what ego wants is to get life. That's what ego wants. Any kind of suffering, ego ain't with. Ego wants happiness. So once self shows ego that being oneself, because that's the fear of ego. Well, if self steps up, we're going to go through all kinds of HE double hockey stick. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be all bad. You know what I mean? But once ego sees that it's all good, ego's like, okay, I can do this. So, and until one steady self, ego is going to be kind of rampant. even when you do study self, ego can be rampant. Ego is not, it's to tame and train ego is like taming and training a horse or something. It's just, it takes a lot of energy, a lot of focus, a lot of time, a lot of patience, it's just, so definitely for first, see, once the G's learn and then the youngsters learn, then we would understand the importance that the babies learn. We'll get it. You'll get it. Oh, it's only so much we can learn, but when you come from the womb with it, that's a whole nother level, whole nother reality we have no idea about. But we want to experience that reality. Okay, looks like it's gonna be another part. So listen, hit your like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about, the subject content. And I'm about to jump right into part 4. Okay? All right. Peace. And y'all know what time it is. Stay beautiful.
Who are you? Where you been? Who are you? Who are we? It's an age-old question.